Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's tutorial video is going to be on how to make a vintage shirt. Welcome back guys. So this is the material, this is the fabric I'm going to be using for this tutorial video. It's a very quality fabric, but it is not thick. You can see the texture is not thick at all. So because of that, I'm going to be drafting it out on the pattern paper. Then I'll use the pattern paper to cut on fabric. Okay, so guys, let's get started. You can see this is my pattern paper. But the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'll be folding this end here. So you're just going to fold it with about 2 inches. So just do it the way you see me doing it. You're just going to fold it like this. This is going to be for the button flap. Okay, all our measurements are going to start from this end. So I'm just going to roll it out now for you to see. So guys, this is it. All our measurement is going to start from here now. The next thing I'm going to do, I'll just label this the button. Now I'm going to go ahead to take the shoulder measurement, guys. So I'm just going to come to this end here. I'll take the shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus extra ½ inch. Now I'm going to be coming down here by 3 inches. Okay, then I'll come to the neck area. I'll measure 2.5 inches wide, then connect the shoulder slope. So guys, after doing that, now I'll come to this end and also take the shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus ½ inch, then I'll connect it. Then after doing that, I will measure down about 7.5 inches. Then I will roll out the line. So now I'm done doing this. I'm going to go ahead to take the length. So I'll first of all measure to the waistline. So I'm going to be taking out 1 inch before my shoulder. So just take out 1 inch there, because the back is going to be lapping on the front. So just take out 1 inch and take your waist measurement, then you take it all the way to the full length of the shirt. Okay, then you add extra 1 inch for the folding allowance, the hem allowance at the down part, then you connect the lines. So guys, after connecting the lines, now I'll come to this area here and take the chest round measurement divided by 2. Okay, I'll add extra 1.5 inch for the joining allowance. Then I'm going to come here and divide what I have here into 2. Then I'll go in by ½ inch. Then I'm going to go ahead to create the armhole curve just like this. So guys, after you're done doing this, now you want to come to the waistline and take the waist measurement divided by 4 plus extra 1.5 inch sewing allowance. Then you come to the hemline here and you take the hip measurement divided by 4 plus extra 1.5 sewing allowance. Then you connect it just like this. So guys, after you're done connecting it, you want to come to the hemline again and you go up by 2 inches. We're going to be having a curve at the end just like this. You're going to use your curve rule to make a curve just like that. So after you're done doing this, you're just going to go ahead to cut this out. So guys, this is the front piece. Now we're placing this front piece on a fresh pattern paper to cut out the back. Okay, so you're going to place it on it like this, and the next thing you're going to do is to align it in a way that the back pattern paper will be starting from this line here where we started taking all our measurements. So you're just going to align it the way you see me doing it. Then after you're done doing that, you just go ahead to trace out the shoulder line like this. After tracing, you're going to draw your front pattern paper downwards the way you see me do it. Then you're going to measure 3 inches on the shoulder line like this of the back. So just measure 3 inches like this, then you go ahead to roll it. So you're going to make sure that our front pattern paper is sitting directly on that line. Then you're going to fold this on it like this. Okay, so just fold it in a way that it will be lapping on it. So just like the way you see me doing it like this. Then after you're done doing that, go ahead to trace this part out. So just trace it out like this, the way you see me doing it. So this is what you're going to have after doing that. Now guys, the next step is I'm going to go ahead to cut out the neck. So I will take the 2.5 inches wide that we initially measured, just going to mark it. Then I'll be coming down by 3 inches. Come down by 3 inches, and you use the French curve to just make a U neckline there just like this. Then you're going to go ahead and just extend this. Then I will cut this out. So guys, after you are done cutting that out, now the next thing is you're going to fold this on it again. Then you're going to use your marker to just trace it out the way you see me doing it. There's no a particular way of doing this, so you just have to do it with your free hand like this. Then after you are done tracing it out like that, you go ahead to cut it out as well. So guys, after cutting, this is what you're going to have. So basically we are done drafting the front and the back patterns. So I'm just going to go ahead to label this the back. Okay, so just label it the back. Then now I'm going to be placing these two aside. Then we'll go ahead to draft the sleeves. So guys, for the sleeve, I'll bring a fresh pattern paper that's up to my armhole measurement divided by 2 plus extra sewing allowances. Then I'll come down by 5 inches, and with the help of my free hand, I'm just going to make a curve like the way you see me doing it. So you're just going to make a curve like this. Did you see what I just did? So you're just going to make it like this. It's not difficult, so if you follow what I'm doing, you understand. So just do it like this. After you're done doing that, now you want to take the length of the sleeve. I'm going to be making use of 10 inches. Then I'll add extra 2 inches for the folding allowance. Then I'll come here and measure the same thing, 10 plus extra 2 inches. Then I'll connect the dots. Okay, then after you're done connecting, you're going to go ahead to cut this out. Okay, so now I'm going to fold this part inside. Did you see what I just did? Just fold the folding allowance inside like that. Now you're going to take the muzzle measurement divided by 2. Then you come to the end here and take the round sleeve measurement divided by 2 and connect it just like this. Now I'm going to measure my round armhole measurement. So I'm making use of 20 inches. So I'm just going to measure it divided by 2. So I'm going to measure 10 inches on this armhole line. Then I'll mark it. So just make sure you have exactly 10 inches. Okay, after you're done doing that, you connect it to meet it like this. Now I'm going to add all the joining allowances. I'll add 1.5 inch on all the sides and connect it as well. Then after I'm done doing this, I'll go ahead to cut this out. So guys, after cutting, that's basically all for the sleeves. So this is it. Now all our pattern papers are ready. So this is the body and the sleeve. Now I'm going to be using this pattern paper to cut on this fabric for this tutorial. So as you can see right now, I'm cutting the one I'll be using to double the back. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If you look at a shirt, you see there's always something they use in doubling the back. So this is what I'm cutting right now. It is 6 inches long. So I just went ahead to trace it out using the back piece that I cut out of fabric, and this is it. So this is it guys. Now all our fabrics are on the table. Now I'm going to go ahead to start the sewing. So the first one I'm going to be working on is the back piece. I'm just going to place all other pieces aside. Then I'll open the back piece on the table like this. I'll bring this other one that I'll be doubling on it. Then I'll place it on it like the way you see me doing it. I'm just going to take this to the sewing machine. I will fold this end like this. Then I will sew it on the actual fabric just like this. So just fold and sew on it like this. So that's what I'm going to do right now. This is what I had after I was done doing that, like I demonstrated. You see guys, so this is it. Now the back is doubled just like that. Now I'm going to place the back aside and bring the front pieces. The first thing I'm going to be doing on the front pieces is I'm going to be folding the button flap. I'm just going to fold it like this, the way you see me doing it. You fold it in a way that the notch that we have there will be in the middle of your fold. Okay, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to explain. So just make sure the notch is at the middle. So I'll fold this now and iron it out, so before taking it to the sewing machine to sew. So now I'm going to take this to the sewing machine. You can see the notch I was talking about is in the middle because it's going to be lapping on each other. So just take this to the sewing machine and sew. Then you do the same thing to the other one, fold and iron, then take to the sewing machine and sew. So guys, this is what I had after I was done folding it, like I earlier demonstrated. You can see. So this is it guys. Now this is how it's going to lap on each other, so just like this. So that's how it's going to be lapping on each other. So right now the next thing I'm going to do is to bring the back piece. I'm going to be joining the shoulder. So I'll join the shoulder. Just place the front and the back piece together, the right sides facing each other. Then you're going to take one of the back piece, just like this. It is doubled now. Then you take one on it, then you use the other one to flip it, just like this. So guys, I think you should watch it 2 times to actually understand what I just did here. So you're going to go ahead to pin it down with a pin. So I'll just go ahead to pin it all the way to the end. So guys, now that I'm done pinning, I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and sew it. Then I will do the same thing to the other side. I'll join it at the other side. So this is what I had after I was done joining the two shoulders together. You can see. So this is what you are going to have. So now the next thing I'm going to be doing is I will be fixing the collar. I already make the collar. I already made the collar because I already have a very detailed video on this channel on how to make collar. So for the sake of time, I just went ahead to make the collar. Now I will place this neck together and I'll just make a notch at the middle. So I'm going to make a notch at the middle of my neckline. You see I already make a notch and the collar. Then I'm going to be pinning this collar to the neckline. So just place the two ends here where there is notch, the two center line like this, where we make notches on, and pin it together. Then you go ahead to pin it all the way to the end. So just pin it on it like this, the way you see me doing it. Then you do the same thing like this, pin it all around. So guys, after you are done pinning, now I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and I'm just going to sew it. Just going to sew it down just like that. So guys, this is what I had after I was done sewing. I also went ahead to use the other part to top stitch it so the collar is ready. So for a detailed video on how to make collar, please check through my videos or go to the description box where I'll put a link for you to watch how to make collar from the beginning to the end. So now it's time for me to attach the sleeves. So I'm just going to place the sleeves like it and I'll go ahead to sew it on it. Then I'll do the same thing to this other end. Just sew the sleeves on it like that. So this is what I had after I was done sewing the sleeves, as you can see. So this is it guys. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead to flip this to the back because I'm going to be joining the sides. So just place it together like this, then go ahead to join it using the 1.5 inch that we added as the sewing allowance. So just join it on the two sides. Then after you're done joining, you go ahead and fold the hem of this shirt. So guys, this is it. This is what I had after I was done joining the sides and folding the hem. So basically the shirt is almost ready. So the only thing remaining now is to put our buttonhole and also fix our button. So this is it guys. This is how to make your very own vintage shirt. Thank you so much guys for watching. Bye.